All right, start in the second row.
Hey, TJ, when Tyrese went down, how did the team react, and how do you feel you guys played from that point on?
It was a tough feeling to see your franchise guy go down like that. But to have to move on and kind of compartmentalize it is tough. I thought we were fine. I don't even remember the score going into halftime, but we were up 1. So, I thought we did a good job of kind of compartmentalizing it. Obviously, we missed him, but we all are devastated for him, and obviously support him.
Second row, Scott.
Scott Agnes, Fieldhouse Files. TJ, can you take us inside the locker room right now? What was this like after the game, knowing the season's over and you guys came so close after a special year?
Yeah, no moral victories, obviously, but deflated, but proud of everything we've accomplished. There's no award for second place, obviously, so everyone's upset, but hats off to OKC. They were the better team today.
First row on the left.
Jamal Collier from ESPN. We saw Ty kind of greeting you guys as you came off the court. We heard him cheering from the locker room. Just anything you can share about sort of just what maybe you guys said to him, or just seeing him still kind of being upbeat and trying to cheer you guys on even at halftime there.
I mean, that's just who Ty is. To go down like that and be selfless and just continuing to cheer for us, and even though he can't play, I think that just speaks volumes to who Tyrese Haliburton is. One of the greatest human beings I've come in contact with, great teammate. Obviously hurting for him, but that's just who he is.
Second row, TA.
TJ, you mentioned compartmentalization. That's what professional athletes do. They compartmentalize all the time. I can't imagine, though, that it was easy or even you were even able to do that in this situation, given the magnitude of both the game and the injury.
Yeah, I mean, when it happened, I think a lot of us were shaken up. And like you said, that's kind of part of the job, but it's hard to do when you see your guy go down like that and have to move on right away and finish the game, especially when it's that early. So, we came back at halftime and we were all giving him a hug and telling him we support him and we'll continue to support him throughout his rehab process.
Last row.
TJ, what you guys have been able to do this season has inspired an entire city, and I know the fan support has meant so much to you guys. What message do you have to the fans after the season?
They're absolutely incredible. Just want to apologize for coming up short. We wouldn't be in this position without them. They've willed us to a lot of wins, and it's an honor and a pleasure to play in front of them.
Tim Reynolds.
Tim Reynolds, AP. TJ, I apologize if this was asked earlier, but the camera's got the image of Tyrese outside the locker room greeting a bunch of you guys, you included. What's it say about him that he stayed? He could have gone to the airport already. He could have gone whatever to the hotel. And what did you just take away from that little moment that you two shared?
It doesn't surprise me at all. That's who he is as a person, teammate. Puts his ego aside constantly. And he could have been in the locker room feeling sorry for himself after something like that happened. But he wasn't. He was up greeting us. A lot of us were hurting from the loss, and he was up there consoling us. That's who Tyrese Haliburton is. He's just the greatest, man.
Last question, middle row.
I guess just, what's it like to try to change how you're going to attack a team like that on the fly? I mean, you guys have had to deal with injuries in mid-game a lot of times this season, but to try to do it in Game 7 against this defense, just what was that challenge like? What do you think you did well, and what was tough in that sort of?
I think up until they went on their run, we were moving the ball, taking care of it, and I didn't take care of it so well, obviously. Their pressure can really get to you, but I was just trying to be aggressive and, had some uncharacteristic turnovers, but that happens. And just proud of the fight. We fought to the end, and but credit OKC. They're just really good.
Thank you, TJ.